Any of you all have a Remington 522 Viper? This is a 22 long rifle. If you have issues with the extractor or any of the parts for it, you're going to have problems finding good parts for it. They've discontinued a bunch of them. This right here actually came from Brownells. This is an extractor, and this is for what I think it's the 596 or whatever it is. Let's see here. I'm sorry, the 597. It's the Remington 597. You can get most of your parts from a 597 will work with this 522 Viper. This extractor right here, what I had to do with it in order to get it to function properly, it was a little too thick. The factory bolt here, you'll see right here in the slot where the bolt fits, or where your extractor fits in the bolt. Get it to focus in there, sorry about that. Now it just barely fits in there. I've got to do just a little bit more deburring work, but before it was about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of its own width too thick to fit in there. And what I had to do was file it down, and in order to file it down, what I did, let me pan around here into my messy shop. You'll see here, this is actually a sharpening diamond hone. It's I think it came from Harbor Freight. It's got different grits on it. You can pull this part out of the plastic base, and what I did was I just set it down there flat, and just, you just go back and forth with it, almost like you're just trying to grind it down there. But what that does is that lets you grind it completely flat, and uniform across the entire thing. What I'm actually going to do now, I've re-blued it. Just ran some Formula 4440 on it. It's instant gun blue, and that's what it looks like after it's been re-blued. So I mean, it turned out pretty good. But what I'm actually getting ready to do is I'm going to run it through the bead blaster and deburr the edges some. Sorry about it going out of focus. But I'm going to deburr the edges, and then I'll re-blue it again, and because it's wanting to snag just a little bit, and I want it to work real well. But anyways, that's on the Remington 522 Viper. I will try and do a little bit more about it, but if I don't get to, at least now you have some idea of where to find parts for your gun. If you've got a 522 and you have any questions about it, about parts for it or anything like that, just drop me an email or a ring, whatever. I'll see if I can help you out. Thanks. And here's the Viper extractor there. That's after I've taken about I don't know, probably about a quarter of the third of its overall thickness off of there. Blasted the edges to give it a good chamfer, and re-blued it, and now it's reinstalled with a new spring.